Welcome to Hero of the Elemental Nation. Before we begin, I want to tell you guys this takes place in the Elemental Nations, not Hyrule. I'll be implementing nearly all the Legend of Zelda games, including Hyrule Warriors, in this story. Plus certain characters from said games will be here as well. I can confirm this will be a Naruto x Harem story. I will reveal the ladies down the road. For now, enjoy the story. Chapter 1. A new hero arrives. Road to the land of waves. D-Die. The shout came from a young blonde 13-year-old wearing an orange and blue jumpsuit with a spiral on the back. He was previously poisoned by mist ninjas known as the Demon Bothers. His name is Naruto Uzumaki. His sensei, Kakashi Hatake, sporting a green flag jacket and a face mask with his headband covering his left eye, nodded. Yes, he spoke, we should drain the poison slowly and not make it rush out. Typical Naruto, spoke a pink-haired girl wearing a red shirt, dress, always rushing to things before thinking things through. That struck Naruto's ego. Simon Sakura, the blonde, complained. The final teenager, Sasuke Uchiha, sporting a navy blue shirt with a fishing lure on the back, spoke. You orc, you big chicken. Naruto growled at the statement as Kakashi wrapped a bandage around Naruto's already healing hand. Guess the fox is healing Naruto already, he thought. You see, Naruto was holding the Kyuubi no Katsune. The fox was sealed into the blonde a few moments after he was born. It was a blessing and a curse. Now Mr. Tazuna, spoke Kakashi, I believe you owe us an explanation. All attention turned to an old man holding a sake bottle and wearing a great no-sleeve shirt. Tell me, he said, have you heard of Gato? An. The conversation is the same as canon, so we be moving on. 20 minutes later, the group had agreed to stick with the old drunk till the bridge he was building would be complete. They had walked further down the road till Naruto heard a voice. Hero, it sounds sweet and angelic. Did anyone else hear that? He asked. Sasuke scoffed. What you talking about, dope? Sakura spoke as well. Yeah, all I can hear the birds. Naruto shook his head. I heard a voice, he said, pointing to the forest. It came from that way. Everyone looked in that direction. Tazuna looked shocked. You mean, you heard a voice from the hero's forest? He asked. Kakashi raised his visible eyebrow. Hero's forest? Tazuna nodded. Yes, are you familiar with the legends of Hyrule in the Triforce? The ninjas were confused by what Tazuna said. Well, all, minus Kakashi. No way, you mean? Tazuna only nodded as he looked into the forest. Yes, the citizens of Hyrule moved that weapon. The evils bane here. Sasuke's eyes widened as he rushed towards the forest. That weapon could be what I need to take down Ita. Before Sasuke could finish his thought, he slammed into what seems to be an invisible barrier. Everyone went and checked on the Uchiha before Naruto heard the voice again. Come, wilder of courage. Naruto's curiosity got the better of him as he walked into the forest, passing through what barrier was there. Everyone else was in shock. No way, spoke Tazuna, who then looked at Kakashi. Did he have a triangle mark on his dominant hand? Kakashi nodded before he replied, yeah, but does have to do with what happened. Tazuna looked at Naruto's back disappearing into the forest. Then, he is the new hero. Sakura and Sasuke was confused, but Kakashi's visible eye widened as he stared at Naruto, who was barely visible now. Minato-sensei, he thought, why did the goddesses choose your son? In the hero's forest, Naruto continued following the voice till he arrived at a pedestal. In front of it stood two figures, two children about his age from what Naruto could guess. The boy has orange hair, was wearing a green tunic and a green hat. The girl has green hair plus wearing a green dress. Each of them had a glowing ball of light near them. And apparently, from what Naruto can tell, the two of them were arguing. And I keep telling you, Sariya, said the boy, he won't come. He's with two adults who could make him believe he's gone nutty. The girl, Sariya, giggled, before replying. On the contrary, Mido, she said as she turned her head and looked at Naruto with a smile, which earned him a blush. He's already here. The boy, Mido, turned his head and saw Naruto. Ok, he said with a sigh. But how do you know he's the one? Sariya stood and looked at Naruto in the eyes and smiled again, causing Naruto to blush more before replying. Because I see Link in him. Mido grumbled as he walked deeper into the forest. Naruto walked forward, still blushing, till he was in front of the pedestal. Hello, Naruto. Naruto was shocked when this girl, who barely knew him, knows his name. How do you know your name? Spoke Sariya, finishing Naruto's question. Naruto nodded. She smiled before answering. You could say I known you for your whole life. Naruto was confused before Sariya explained. You see, I'm one of 6 sages that helped the hero of time to seal away the entity known as Ganondorf. We occasionally helped each hero after Link helped us seal him away. And we have received word from the goddess of courage, Furore, that she found her new champion, you. Me, Naruto asked in shock. But I'm a nobody. I ranked the last in my class. Sariya placed a hand on his shoulder and gives a comforting smile. You are more than you believe you are, Naruto. She then looked at the pedestal with the sword hilt and part of the blade showing. Now, she smiled at the blonde. Claim your destiny. She then faded after saying the last 3 words. Naruto gulped and stared at the sword. Well, he spoke to no one in particular. Here goes nothing. The blonde walked in front of the sword and grips it with both, took a few deep breaths before he pulled on the sword. As he was pulling, his triangle birthmark gave, and after a few moments, the sword was removed. That was difficult. Thank you for freeing me. Naruto got startled and looked around. Who said that? I did. The sword. Naruto looked at the sword as the blade glowed in the forest. Who are you? He asked. The sword let out a sound which sounded like a giggle. My name is Fi, spoke the sword spirit, and you are my new wielder. You are the only other hero I could ever talk to. Naruto was in shock. Well, I'm honored. Naruto then noticed a sheath and placed the sword in it before slinging it over his shoulder and decided to ask one more question. But, what you mean by Hero Fi? Outside the forest everyone was waiting in hopes Naruto came back. Even Sasuke was worried for his idiotic comrade. They heard a rustle in the bushes and emerged Naruto, carrying a sheathed sword over his shoulder. Naruto, shouted Sakura, why you leave us, you idiot? Sasuke and Tazuna then noticed the sword. The master sword, it's free. Tazuna shouted in shock. What happened in their dobe? Asked Sasuke. Naruto chuckled as he answered. Funny enough, I have a destiny to face. Hope you all enjoyed this first chapter. Next time we arrive in Wave County, and now that Naruto has the master sword, who knows what will happen. See you all next time.